Hey y'all. Hello everybody. So this is a quick impromptu live. And I know I didn't advertise this one, so it's okay if people are trickling in. Me just a few seconds here. Happy Friday, happy Venus Day, my favorite day of the week. Hey, welcome. Just a few more minutes here to give people a chance to show up. I've got my vitamin C, okay, and I'm back in business. Which is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to have this talk as well. I just kind of feel like we're going through like this period. Well, I've been talking to a lot of people actually, like a lot of my clients and some of my close friends have just been kind of feeling a little sluggish right now. I feel like a lot of people are struggling with like their energy source being depleted. So today we're just going to talk about that. I'm going to give you guys some ways to replenish your energy whenever you're feeling drained. And just kind of some things to help give you like a different perspective. That's all. And okay. I think I've got the link everywhere. So we'll go ahead and get started here in just a moment. Like I said, I know this was like kind of like surprise, but right? I feel like a lot of us need this right now. Like, I actually did like a reading the other day. Like I did a reading for the general, well, for the collective, right? And, just like a general reading, just to kind of see like what the tone was, what the energy was for the day. And baby, the ancestors said we are tired right now. I feel like this is a period of time where everybody's just kind of like not necessarily like weighed down, but a lot of us are just kind of like busy. We're like 1 month into the new year. Yeah. A lot of people are kind of like weighed down by like personal responsibilities and their jobs and everything right now. So yes, we're about to rejuvenate, y'all. Okay. Well, we're going to roll with the people that we have here as of right now. And for those of you who are joining, or just for the record, we are going to be talking about ways that we can replenish ourselves or things that we can do kind of like when our energy is a little bit low, such as myself right now. I do these things often and I have done them. So I'm telling you, they definitely work. I think it's also important. I don't know if this is going to resonate with anybody, but I do have friends who sometimes they get frustrated with being tired. Sometimes they're a little bit hard on themselves because they feel like there's not enough hours in the day to get everything done. But I really challenge everybody here, everybody listening to this video, to first of all, before we get started, to be kind to yourself. Um, Give yourself some grace, okay? Even Jesus got tired, okay? It happens to the best of us. We're human. One thing, one of my elders used to say is that, oh, let me turn off my phone volume. One thing that one of my elders used to say is that Rome wasn't built in a day, So sometimes we understand that we have to give ourselves time to relax and to kind of go into hermit mode, go into bear mode, and then come out with a fresh perspective. So one thing I will start off with. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was like, I know I had my book. But of course, I'm always going to hit you with prayer, But of course, here's the Everyday I Pray book by Ayanla. She, I love to craft my own prayers because it's very personal and it's my own unique connection to spirit, my ancestors, and just my spirit team in general. But Ayanla has a wonderful book here called Everyday I Pray. And she has a prayer in here. It's a prayer for inner strength. Just like when you're tired, you're like, Lord, I don't know if I can make it. This is a really good prayer to pray. Let me see what page it's on. It's on page 51 in the book. So if you have it, if you don't have it, this book, like I always say, is available to you on Amazon. But yeah, that's the first thing that you do is pray, ask for assistance. Okay. Now, if this seems like a little bit of a motivational talk or like I'm preaching, it's because I am. No, I'm just kidding. But it's really just like that pick me up right now. From what I'm seeing with like a lot of my clients, energy is just kind of stale right now. I just think everybody's just really tired right now. This is the new year, right? So I get that the new year might have started off a little lit for some of y'all. Or it's kind of been a little bit ghetto for some, and that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes we need to recalibrate, right? But right now, I feel like it's a really good time to reassess. Like we're 1 month in, we're going into February. For those of you guys who set the New Year's resolutions or like those New Year goals, so we're 1 month in, right? So right now would be a really good time, I feel like, for everybody to kind of sit down, recalibrate, see if those goals were realistic. See if those goals are working for you. Just reevaluating like what's working and what isn't right now, And I also feel, based off of like the reading that I did, it's very important right now not to overwhelm yourself. Yes, a lot of us, I feel like, have a whole bunch of energy, because it is the new year and there's a lot of things that we want to get done. But remember to pace yourself. Like I said earlier, Rome was not built in one day. And then I don't know about you, but this talk is for me too. Okay. Because if Venus retrograde whooped my ass. I typically, okay, so I don't have problems during Mercury retrograde or anything like that. But Venus got me, y'all. Venus really, really, really got me. Hence the name, but I'm also, what a coincidence, right? I'm like also ruled by Venus. So Venus retrograde was whipping up on your girl for a minute there. So I even had to take some time to get back on track and recalibrate. Like I've literally like been reworking my calendar and finding some things that work a little bit better for myself. Okay. Did Venus retrograde get you too? It did. Now, like with Mercury retrograde, I typically don't really have problems, but lately there's kind of been like a little bit of like communication issues that I've been running into, and like, that's okay. But yeah, Venus play no games this time. So here are some of the helpful tips that I'm going to give you all. Some of them you may already be aware of, but they're still like extremely, 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 extremely useful and important. Trust me. But the first thing that I will recommend for everybody to do right now is to get some vitamin D. And I'm talking about the vitamin D from the sun. Okay. You can get the other kind too. Both are really good at replenishing, of course. But I'm specifically talking about getting outside. I know it's cold actually where a lot of you are at, and it's also cold where I am as well. But the sun is key. Like on days where it's not too cold, I personally have to get outside. But even I, just opening the window, letting the sun hit your skin works as well. Um, as we know, like the sun is like the vital center of energy, hence like your solar plexus. But the sun is like the vital center of energy in our solar system. Something that you could also do is just kind of like work with the phases of the moon for energy as well. You can work with the energy of the moon. Hi, welcome. Thank you all for joining. Like I said, I know this is impromptu, but I really felt it on my spirit that this was some information that I had to get out there and share today. Also, another thing that you guys can do, and you will hear me talk about this a lot, because nature plays a big part in my journey as well. But I'm going to tell you all to get outside, just like nature in general, outside of the sun, just all four elements. Like all four elements have their role in healing. I literally can't stress this enough. It's like if you're having a hard time, excuse me, y'all, I'm getting overstressed. But if you're having a hard time, if you're stressed out, if your anxiety is through the roof, if you're like just extremely busy and just kind of like weighed down by tasks, I'm telling you, go outside. Obviously, like one of the things that we talk about a lot, like when it comes to grounding or like your root chakra, is literally going outside and putting your feet in the ground. I know I've told you all to go hug a tree before. That is literally something that I've done. Nature literally heals. It literally heals. You're sending that energy that you're carrying through your feet down into the earth. If you haven't already, try meditating in nature. For multiple reasons, I like to go meditate, obviously, by bodies of water. I love to get outside and go down to the river. For those of you who have issues with meditating in general, I would highly recommend, okay, because I have had people tell me that their mind wanders, and this is just one of the techniques that you can use, but I would highly recommend sounds of nature. Sounds of nature is really good to kind of help you get in the zone. Sounds of rain, sounds of water, all of those are good. Okay. Also, if you are physically like feeling stagnant or you need to change in energy, I know it's not really fun coming into the new year. If you're somebody like me, you definitely overindulge on those tacos. I did, I definitely overindulged on the tacos. But something that you could do, my god sister Maze Breeze will know exactly what I'm talking about with our workout plan that we have going right now. But exercising is a good way to get the energy flowing through your body. Of course, we talk a lot about yoga when we're talking about chakra alignment and just health in general. Exercise. Okay. Drink lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water. I can't stress the water enough. Water is so important, obviously, like for its spiritual properties, but also just like at a cellular level, right? The way your body vibrates and the way that you can receive messages from spirit completely changes when you're taking care of your body, right? So get you some water. Also set some goals. And when I say set some goals, you know how I was saying like earlier, right now is like a good time to kind of like reassess and reevaluate like what's actually working for you versus what's not right now. set some goals. This can be a good way to kind of like re-energize yourself and also like remotivate you to like what's important in your life right now. Is just going back in, setting some goals, and then creating a plan to accomplish those goals. I know it's not as complicated as you might think, but yes, go set some goals, create a plan to accomplish those goals, and that'll kind of help you, like restore your mind. Or if you're experiencing brain fog, for me, planning things out kind of works as well. Someone says, I live in Arizona, so I spend yeah, I understand that. Yeah, it's everything. It's everything, especially if you work long hours. If you have some time to go outside, okay, let people think you're crazy. Hug some trees. Oh, well. Also, back to prayer. Sometimes it's very important to pray and just ask to be restored. Ask for healing. I think I was just telling the chakra mentorship this last night, and it's just talking about like praying to Ori, praying to your ancestors, and asking to be restored, asking to be replenished, asking that every cell in your body come back into alignment. Prayer, like you always hear me say, is extremely effective, and then also along with meditating as well. Sometimes just taking a step back from all of the chaos of our mundane lives or our responsibilities and just taking that second for yourself is enough to fix whatever type of anxiety or feelings that you are feeling at the moment. So, I know a lot of people think that meditation isn't that fun, but to me, it's everything. So meditate, baby. Okay. Also, some other things that you can do. And if you would like for me to create you a specific prescription for a spiritual bath, please come see me over at the Voodoo Institute. Book a consultation or a reading. Hey, welcome. If there's something like that you're needing, if you would like a specific prescription or you would like me to curate a spiritual bath for you, come see me and I will get you taken care of for sure. But one of the things that you can do to kind of restore your energy is taking a spiritual bath or taking a cleansing bath, let me say. And these obviously can be unique to you. I would just recommend a few things, like it'd be a salt-based bath. And you could add some type of citrusy item or fruit into there as well, something that is like a powerful cleanser. Like I said, if there's things that you want to know, come see me. Excuse me, I have notes on here, but this book here, highly recommend it. If you want to curate your own spiritual bath, of course, divine. When in doubt, divine it out. But this is a book that we commonly recommend for herbs and their uses. So many other references, but this is a really good book to help you get familiar. Now mine has been through the rain and the stormy weather, okay? Because I had this book for years. But yes, I would definitely highly recommend taking a cleansing bath. Or if you're like me, I actually like to make a cleansing body scrub. Yeah, a body scrub to where you're like literally physically cleansing your energy with the body scrub. So that's another alternative. One of my god siblings said that he makes a body wash. Look, y'all, the only limit is your mind. Okay. But all of those are extremely effective. Sometimes aromatherapy is also something that's really good and to get your vibrations high again. And that means wonderful scented candles, diffusers, incense. We already know the power of smell, right? So those types of things will play a part in raising the vibrations. You can burn things also that are just high vibrational in general to kind of raise your energy and restore that as well. So also something that you can do outside of that is switch stuff up. Do stuff that is abnormal for you or change up your pattern. And by that, I mean, go out and have some fun. Like do things that you don't usually do. For me, I enjoy museums. Okay, so for me, I used to be really big on TV. I don't really watch TV like that anymore. It's really hard for me. It's hard to kind of grasp my attention, I guess now. There's other things that I prefer to do. But sometimes every once in a while, I'll be like, I'll force myself to sit down and watch Grey's Anatomy because that's a show that I love or something, you know? Or, you know, I love to watch Ratchet TV too. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta, um, or Jocelyn's Cabaret. So sometimes I have to literally force myself. I'm like, okay, you've been doing all this work. Go sit down and watch TV, right? Oh, you're welcome. Yes, you should definitely do a scrub or even try that body wash I was talking about. You can make a cleansing spray too. But yeah, so sometimes, you know, just out of my pattern, I like my thing is like I enjoy studying. I love to learn. Sometimes and I like to work. I'm a little bit of a workaholic. So sometimes I have to take a break away from that and force myself like, you know what, go watch something fun on TV. Go get out of the house. Go hang out with your friends. Because I do have a tendency to get like stuck into work. And I love to go visit museums. So that's also something, you know, just switch it up, do whatever you like, go paint something, go have some drinks, just have some fun in general, okay? Also, something that I feel like a lot of you are already going to know because I do talk about this often, or if you follow my godmother at all, Priestess Peach Blossom, she talks about rearranging your home. And that is so important. Like, it could just change the whole energy of your home, your area, and your environment. So I would highly recommend, like, if you're feeling really that it's like it's a science. It's like a proven thing that rearranging, redecorating, deep cleaning, it all plays a part in like resetting the energy in your environment. Okay, so just to get a different energy flow. So I think I talked a little bit about that and hoodoo rituals for the new year. So if you have not checked that out, please do, because that's also something that I recommend just for, like I said, these same purposes to get a new energy flow is to rearrange your space, redecorate. I know personally I can be a little bit obsessive with the redecorating. I don't do it as much, but like my husband knows every single time we move, I redecorate. So you don't have to be that extra, but I recommend doing it every once in a while just to get some good energy through there, okay? Also, some colors that you can wear to help are blue, brown, green, orange, red, and yellow. I really like those fiery colors of red and yellow. Obviously, like for me, when it comes to restoring energy, I go straight for yellow, straight for yellow, straight for yellow, straight for those solar plexus colors, okay? Um, and as for me, I live in the sunflower state, y'all. Does anybody know what the sunflower state is? A lot of people think that I live in Kansas City, Missouri. No, I live in Kansas. Okay, I'm Kansas. So Kansas is the sunflower state. Sunflowers are really good for restoring energy due to its vibrant yellow color. However, be careful with those sunflowers because they are also good for fertility too. Don't tell nobody Hounsi La Bel Venus got y'all pregnant. Okay, just be careful with the sunflowers. Set the intention for that. But it's one of those things, like, it's literally the only limit is your mind because of its yellow color. You can also use it to restore energy, vibrancy, creativity, intelligence, all that. Then we have marigold and carnation. You can use those as well. Those are really good options to use. Now, if you're trying to increase your psychic energy, which I know a lot of us are in this community wanting to increase our psychic energy. The planetary association with that is Neptune, of course. And then you can also work with the full moon. And then I think Maze Beragri, she's going to laugh at me. Remember our conversation about the mugwort? I was like, girl, you smoking the mugwort. But yeah, we had a conversation about mugwort. Mugwort is really, 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 really good for psychic energy. If you're looking for spiritual energy, you can use angelica or angelica root, excuse me. You can use yarrow. um, some really good crystals that you can use are celestite. I think it's celestite or celestine. I think you can refer to that crystal two ways. I had some in here, but whatever, because I sell some for my business. But that one's a really good one. It's like associated. Yes, blue lotus too. Thank you, priestess. Um, it's associated with like higher forms of consciousness, higher levels of consciousness. So that one is really good. I know it's like a blue crystal, but you can do a lot with it, and it's very powerful, just like mugwort. Okay, very, 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 very powerful. Mugwort, you can put it anything like oils, teas, sprays, smoke it if that's your thing. The baths. Oh yeah, I think I just recently used mugwort in a bath too. So, yep, that's really good for those type of things as well. As far as like receptive energy, if you want to be more receptive to spirit, this is just gonna come once again. The elements. This is gonna come from you working with the earth and water, especially water. Of course, there's like other things that you could use. You could like use lemon to kind of help increase receptivity. But working with the earth and working with the water is going to kind of help with that as well. Okay. So I know that all of this is a lot of information, but I really hope that it does resonate with you all in some way, because like I said, I know right now people are just struggling. I've been talking to a lot of clients lately, and they just kind of feel weighed down. But these are things that are tried and true. These are things that are really going to help reset your energy. These are also things that help with brain fog. I know, just kind of like after you guys are feeling tired. Most of you should definitely try this. Of course, I'm going to throw the hoodoo twist on there, or just like spiritual practices in general. You should, and I wish I had, but we already know what candles look like. But burn some yellow candles. Do activities that are associated with your solar plexus. And this could be like our standard glass jar candles. You can use like the tea light candles, chime. I personally like lamps a lot. Whenever my energy is depleted or I would like a fresh perspective, lamps, y'all, lamps. They're so potent. They're so powerful. And they definitely get the job done. Yellow lamps. You can be really creative, whatever. Like lamps are vast. A good thing for you to do when you're looking for energy, you're looking for new creative ideas. Of course, we want to recommend, because it comes from the earth, you could do some type of fruit lamp as well. But I did a really large lamp for myself one time for energy, and it like had me, y'all, it had me up and running in like 2 days. So definitely do lamps as well. Also five is the number of energy too. I know we normally associate it with change, which is correct. But 5 is also the number of the 5 senses, your 5 human senses. So if you want a change in energy, incorporate the number 5 into your working as well. And most importantly, I challenge everybody to listen to your body. Your body is going to tell you what it needs. I think, and this is like a larger discussion, especially in our community, sometimes we let things slide a little too long before we address it with our bodies. Um, I know that there's this thing at some point, sometimes in our community, we don't like to go to the doctor, or we like to fix things at home, which is okay because, baby, I can heal you at home. But it's also very, very, very important that we are going to get checked out, getting our physical bodies checked out, and also checking on our mental health as well. Um, don't be one of those people like, oh, I'm fine, or I've heard a lot of people say I'm tripping. No, yeah, listen to your body. Listen to what it's telling you. Um, go to the doctor. Take care of yourself, okay? And also take a nap. Take a nap. Take a nap when you need it. I don't hesitate on taking naps now. When I was younger, I hated them, okay? But I don't hesitate on taking naps now. Take a nap. Especially my Black women who are out there, rest, rejuvenate, take care of yourself. You deserve rest as well. Um, it goes back to like the top of my point. Well, excuse me, at the beginning, the beginning of my lecture. I'm sorry, y'all. But it goes back to the beginning of my lecture about like how Rome wasn't built in a day. And I mentioned sometimes things take time. That's how you have to look at it sometimes. I know sometimes we might be busy and we may feel like there's not enough hours in the day, but it is so important to take care of ourselves. I'm going to hit you with a quote from the elders. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. If you don't love yourself first and put yourself first, you really can't be that much use to anybody else. So make sure that you all are taking care of yourself. You're listening to your bodies. Make sure that we're going outside, that we're getting fresh air. Make sure that we're praying, that we're meditating, that we're drinking water, all that, okay? And so that's really what I have for you all today. I hope that you all integrate this into your practice to kind of get over this weird energy slump that a lot of us are experiencing right now. Like I said, if you have further questions about that, or if you would like me to curate you your own personal spiritual bath, please contact me. Yeah, go to the Voodoo Institute. I will make you something very potent and awesome that'll get you aligned ASAP. So there's that. I'm also running a sale right now. Of course, it's still to the end of the month. All of my services are still on sale. Yes, all of them are still on sale, 20-30% off. And as of today, I'm going to look up the information for you guys. I have a new mentorship program coming out with my lovely, beautiful god sister, Hounsi La Bel Venus. And this is the Divine Feminine Mentorship Program that we're collaborating on, you guys, okay? This program, we're going to start advertising for it now. This will be starting on March the 15th. And this will be a 6-week program. Yes, come to the Divine Feminine Mentorship Program, okay? I'm super excited. I'm going to love to collaborate with her. We have a lot of goodies up our sleeves. I think that you all will really have fun with it. This is a 6-week program, $600. And like I said, it's going to be with Hounsi La Bel Venus. We're going to start circulating that information and everything starting today. Okay. So that is it. Thank you, lovely people, for coming. Go out, get some rest, be rejuvenated, and I will see y'all probably next week. Okay, well, you take care of yourselves. Make sure that you're on the lookout for our Divine Feminine Mentorship Program, okay? Y'all be blessed.